If you were to ask me about my heroes, I would tell you of the generation that made me. I would speak of the women who stitched hustle into the hem of struggle, who held strength in the ottoman of dreams they carried to shore. The hopeful hearts that walked the cobbled towns of old, really paved with souled dreams from a land that called from overseas a plea to piece back their country. Or bold natives screamed for them to leave their precious broken streets, letting it be known their presence was unwanted, and still they rise. Their dark skin, an offensive weapon, they become guilty of possessing, a threat to every room they step in, and when they do, innocent eyes widen as handbags clutch and tighten, fear brightens, defenses heighten just as they do. When they rise, eyes gaze the coils of the crown they wear so boldly. Those who do not read the language of roots in 4C reduce them to punchlines of undesirability. So for acceptance, dress sharper, work harder, know their worth but never part from, nor do they compromise the soil from which they grew. Instead, they rise. And I salute the bravery to come from mango trees to English breeze, raised in close proximity to the echoes of slavery. The same memories they tell us to let go of from those days. But every time I sign a page, I am reminded of how my identity was erased. And so my true last name, I will probably never know. So from them, I was born Thompson. And like many on the island, Mommy was Grant, married into Wilson with so much story in my hands of how my heroes taught me what it is to rise. I've seen hearts shatter to shards. They still have missing pieces they did not get to gather in the dust of grief when they buried the children they outlived. I always knew about faith, but I never knew there was a love like this before. Love so pure, it pours when it's committed, soars without condition, roars with no permission, even when it's missing reciprocity. They rise. They dedicate their livelihoods to religious houses. Those who once made them, watched them break. You could say push, I would say push them out of pulpits to dull pits, and still they rise. From the Bishop Boys Club's backbenching, trying hearts, they throw stones from glass houses they sit in, pick and tear characters like saltfish bones, and still they rise. And it's a joy that I remain faithful. Because while I resist, they forgive. They continue to live, and with unclenched fists, I've seen them embrace their enemies, center peace in the faces of entities that once threw them under. And when the end comes near, and the final respects paid, the bloodline shovels dust which they came from into the grave, singing sweet melodies of going home on the morning train. Up yonder, to sit down and rest a little while. Still, they rise. Because legends never die, they leave legacies. Some they may never see. If you were to ask me about my heroes, I would tell you of the women that raised me. Thank you.